And all this, and like Mark said, all this will be in the document, and that'll be the all right. And we're live, episode 39 of Dithra with Dial into One Shadows here. We have Honey Bear back with us again and the crew. So, I'll do a little bit of recap here. We're running a little late today, and we had to go over some big changes that hopefully you'll see in this episode. So recap. Honey Bear came back last episode. All right, there. So shout out to California Honey Bear there coming back. The party had essentially conquered Pyrrhus Rock. Basically, Harry showed them the power of a shard, and essentially went full 80 AD carry, like it was League of Legends full, level 15, maxed out level, all the stats, all the attributes, and his heart carried as he basically picked up the pirate captain of Pyrrhus Rock and essentially showed him what the with the moon door looked like, as he lifted him up and just bloop, ran on water out there, dropped him off in a point where he couldn't swim back. Dead. GG. Packed him in a pack. At that, Harry and company came back, and essentially Gon was walking like the dude from Harry Potter. You know, the dude with the eyeball and the stick? Harry was walking out. Gon, so as Gon was walking with his broken leg, he was like this, just like this, with his peggy leg thing that Koa built for him. Koa came out like Chronicles of Riddick out there with his leather vest on. Vinegar came out there like a shield maiden, or like a Valkyrie, or like that, with the big sword and the shattered shard helmet. Okoye came out there looking like a fucking Dora Milaje, or a male one, with the shield and the spear and the gear. And then Juan came out looking like a predator and company, as the entire crew came out there fully geared to the nine, like the fucking Avengers and Endgame or the Infinity War, to Pyrrhus Rock there. And Harry made like a dust tornado, and then he literally like stopped. And for me, I didn't mention this in the thing, but it reminded me of when Dante and Virgil fought, and they stopped all the raindrops from falling when they fought, and it was like, and it stopped. That was reminded me of me when Harry did that. And then also, last but not least, Lucette with the fucking bronze frying pan. Listen, she's the money maker, bro. She's the money maker of the group there. But you guys stood there like the Avengers there, and everybody was like, nah, they have bronze weapons. We're broke. Nah, I'm good. Drop their weapons there. And some people did leave, and you allowed them to leave, which, similar to what Cole was saying, it does show that it gave you some credibility and some pull with the people there. You're not a fucking mass murdering psychopath that we got to stab in your sleep. Basically the people of Pirate Rock decided, one dude died, new guy shows up and wants to lead. Not that much different. This is where they met Kathleen's character, Abby. Hey, I got it right. I called Isla like.
I picked the easiest name I could think of.
Yeah, we're doing 1 to 2 syllables.
It's specifically 100% like Kathleen's character, because I called Isla Eileen or something like that for like
Isla.
Like everything.
Isla for a while.
I called her like 10 different names, but Abby, I remembered. I took some notes there. I was like, and it's also a sticky note as well too, so I didn't forget. Name is Abby, and with the phonetics, Abby. Okay, so
two full syllables. Abby.
Listen, guys, public school education. All right, listen. I was gonna say that, leave that out there right now. Public school education, but nonetheless, Abby decided to join the crew after she showed the crew where her captain's stuff was, leading the crew to find a very nice bounty of a disclosed amount of money, which I don't remember. Shout out Koa, probably does, because Koa's the math guy. Shout out the random number at me in like 5, 10, 3, 4, whatever. But a lot of money, A lot of gems, a lot of trinkets. Specifically, I think it was a trinket for like 2,500 or something. It was like a big ticket item there.
It was 2,200 100 CP trinkets for 2,200 total.
Bunch of them.
A lot of shit was found in the captain's quarters. He was holding out. Those guys were eating fucking chips and lint while he was standing on filet mignon, doing their best. So while you essentially took the day to essentially settle, conquer, kiss babies and shake hands with the people of your new place, essentially you had conquered your first settlement. It's an independent settlement, so you don't have to worry about pushback from other people, which is good because but because of that too, there is little to no infrastructure here. There's fucking nothing here at all. No docks, no permanent residences really. They're in like wingwams and like broken ships, and it's pretty fucking pitiful. But this is the first settlement you have conquered, so shout out to you guys. Essentially, Cole basically stood back and was going to direct some people. As we got a system update in the world, the Shadow one basically said, this is how things work. Adjusting the rules of reality on the fly here, like he's some fucking outer god. Cole is basically overseeing there. I think Abby went with the crew, or did you stay back?
She went on the ship.
Okay, my notes are right. I was awake. Everyone went except, I believe, Okoye and Guinevere and Koa?
Okoye, Guinevere, Koa, and Zena, because I wanted another carpenter.
Yes, that's what I forgot. Inspiration. I forgot. It was one person. But the rest of the crew was going off there towards Dithra, and they got there towards the end of the episode as they had landed. Essentially getting there in a day. No, 2 days, because it took more than 1 day. I miscounted. It took 2 days to get there. But you got there in 2 days. So shout out to you guys. You guys hit the docks of Dithra. Did I forget or miss anything important?
No,
that was about it.
Right there, yeah.
All right, note taking, or I've been taking some multivitamins. Memory's fucking sharp as shit, boys. Holy shit, get some fish oil, dude. I feel like fucking the fucking chest dude. Magnus. Anyway, you guys are in Dithra. Dithra has not changed in the 2 months since you've been here. Because last time you have been here was when you essentially left to go deal with the cave with the treasure chest. You guys haven't been in Dithra in like 2 months. That being said, Dithra has been a pretty safe place, honestly, in this pretty dangerous world. As far as like, there's no structural damage anywhere. People are still dead in the street, things like that. But there's no structural damage to any buildings. Little to no fires, and the usual. As you leave the docks there. What do you do as you're in Dithra? I'll move yours.
Well, first things first,
why did we hear again?
They hear a ghost in their head. Sell all the shit.
Like 40,000 trinkets here.
Yeah, I mean, the first stop, of course, has got to be the filthy seal. Gonwood had it top deck as a moored on the deck, and he sees kind of surveys the area, a little bit of nostalgia of all the stuff. He's like, I thought I'd be rid of this place, but here we are again. As they dock, he stumbles best he can. I guess I'm slow. All of my armor and everything feeling much heavier than it did before on the weight bearing down on my broken leg.
You have a speed of 5, dude, with your broken leg. Yeah. The pecky leg speed of, you are slow as shit. You're like this.
Yeah, I'm gangster limping as slowly as I can, but just order the rest of the crew, whoever's there at hand. It's like, let's head to the filthy seal. I need a drink. My ass hurts.
All right. So first things first, he comes out with you. Not one. I'm sorry, Jesus, because one is dead. Rest in peace. Jesus comes out with you. He says, "I'll go with you." Actually, no, he's not. No, he's not. He's not there either. He's on the fishing boat. I lied. That's what I forgot. He's on the fishing boat. Obi comes with you. Your animal handler with his horses.
Yeah, yeah. I would just tell him to get the animals packed. Let's head over to the Filthy Seal to get an update and get a drink. Then I think after that we need to head over to what's it called?
Henrietta. Oh yeah. I got you. I'll move you in a second. Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, Henrietta comes up too.
Abby, have you been this far inland before?
It's a great question.
You have. Dithra is probably the biggest economic center here. You would have had to purchase supplies sometime. You can't steal all the supplies you need. And Didra's only 2 days away. So, someone would have went out with a fish.
Been here a couple times.
Then you know what a shithole it is. He's like leaning his weight against the horse.
Have you been to Detroit? Oh no! Guess what? This place fucking sucks. Shout out to my people in Detroit.
It's a little bit better than it was. I'll say that. The streets are a little bit cleaner than it was.
It is better than. Yeah, it's like okay, this isn't like Hotel Rwanda like it was fucking in when the Nari attacked, because that shit was wild. Shout out to Don Cheadle's Skip movie. But as you go to the Filthy Seal with Abby and company, that first Rodrigo is looking at you smiling. He's like, hey, hey, what you take an arrow in the knee or something? What's going on? And he looks over at Dawn.
No, I broke my fucking legs. What are you talking about? Both of them are bound up to the like mid shit.
He's like, my leg. My leg. He's in here like I'll be fine. Just get some liquor in you. He goes, but what brings you back here? Aren't you like a big time sailor now or something?
Big time. Maybe. I think there's always a bigger fish in the sea, but we're doing okay.
Well, he would offer you a drink. He would offer Abby and company drinks as well too. You're part of John's crew, so he would offer you a seat near him.
Yeah, let's get around for the boys.
All right, and he would say, "It's a pleasure to meet you." He would go over there and shake your hand at him. What is you one of yours?
Yep. Crimson Dawn. Just joined up. We just came back from Pirates Rock.
By one of those, he means that in two different.
Got whatever the other meaning was. It's lost on God. He's like, he's part of the crew.
He's like, really expanding out there. And he sits down, and there's women, and you know, in it. He has that kingpin, but he's not like a devout husband vibe to him right now. So it's a woman here, there, or maidens, whatever, feeding him drinks, and they offer you drinks as well too. He says, I knew you had it in you. Yeah, man. Where's Okoye at? I haven't seen him in a while. Did he die?
Very much alive as of yesterday.
Let's go! Brown Boar Koye!
He's doing okay. He's tending for some business, and that's why we're here. Business.
He would immediately call over somebody and tell him to pay up for the bet that said Okoye would die in 20 days. He fucking's not dead. Guy goes over and gives him a silver.
So, what's the news around town? Anything happening?
We have work if you're looking for it, but not sure it's big enough for you, big time. What exactly are you looking for? I mean, as far as around town, it's pretty smooth sailing around town. No.
It's probably because we killed that bastard Huna.
You killed him?
Yeah,
Wait.
that's one of the reasons I'm here. I'm looking for you to pay up.
You and Rodrigo have an excellent relationship, so you would not ask for proof, but above table, I assume you would take his head with you.
We're professionals at this point. You know what I mean?
You know, I still
Professionals.
would take his head with you. So he's like, okay, here's his head, flung on the ground, and he says, "Oh, that's him. All right. Well, I'll pay you your 1,000 copper pieces.
Cool.
Pay you that." And he would say, "Your relationship with Rodrigo has went from to a good friend to a trusted companion. So, dun, da, 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 da. Rodrigo considers you an ally. He would fight with you to the death. Part of his crew. He would give you trade based upon your relationship with Rodrigo. That being said, Rodrigo open to take as a companion if you say the right things to him. But he is your companion. Doing
Yeah, Gon, after collecting the coin, he's like, we're actually looking to do something big, and I want to get your connections to make it happen. We took over Pirates Rock, and we're going to need manpower, and we're going to need expertise, and we're going to need somebody on the mainland to extend our operation, be our eyes and ears here. We can offer protection, but we can also rough people up coming in and out. I think we can start a pretty good racket. Remember I told you a long time ago I wanted to start security business? Well, we're almost there.
he looks and he nods and he says, "I like the sound of that. First things first as well too. I have my own ships as well, and and his ship is only he only has one caravel himself. So he's not really a sea kind of guy. You know that, for example. He's comfortable here. So he'll say to you, I can see now I've been a really big fish in a small pond kind of guy, but you've really been kind of out there really making a name for yourself. When I first seen you, you had shit on the side of your face. Now you're in fucking clothes, you got money, women, he points at Abby and company, behind him and Henrietta, women, resources, power. I mean, all of you even match outside of the Abbey, because you don't have the Go Power Rangers Crimson Dawn outfit that everyone else has that is custom tailored. But all of you really match. So Rodrigo would ask you a question for a favor. He says, I would like to join the Crimson Dawn if you'll have me. And I'll be your eyes and ears here, long as you're able to share some of the wealth with me when I see you. I won't ask for much. My retainer is 1,000 CP a month. I'm your man.
Rodrigo, I'll give you this first month just because you're a friend. But we earn our keep. You get an even split across the keel like the rest of everybody. You're part owner here, but you have to do work. I don't pay salary. It's earned. You take it. The problem with you, Rodrigo, is that you've never been a man of ambition, which is fine. But this is a bigger outfit than it's... This is just the beginning. And you can become a very rich man. But you got to put it in the work. And I know you're good. And I know you're skilled.
Rodrigo nods and he says, then I'm your man.
Hercules handshake.
Yeah, the fucking Apollo Rocky handshake.
Yeah, his biceps oiled up for no reason.
It's like, why are they so shiny? It's like they're eating lunch.
Someone with a spritz bottle.
It's better. That's better than the wave wake frolic hug that they do.
Oh yeah. We try to forget about that one.
he hugged him like it was his wedding day. And he was getting back to him. He was like this, like, I've never jumped in and grabbed a man by the waist mid jump. That's a wild catch. I'm not gonna. That's a wild stuff. I don't know. That's whatever. But that being said, when Rodrigo does join your outfit, that also extends to his own crew as well too. His crew is a crew of about 30 people. I can tell you he has people here. There's about 15 people here, about 10 people on the boat. He has like 5 people around the town, just like gathering information like that. It's about 30 people.
Good. The first order of business is another round of drinks, but the second order of business is we need to sell some loot and we need to buy some supplies, and we're gonna need to put your ship to good use. We plan on building out Pirates Rock, and we're gonna need as much cargo space as we can. We don't plan on hunkering down for a little while and building a legit base out.
He nods and says, "That my caravel is yours to use."
All right, I'll toast to that.
Cool beans. And he would say, as far as, he says you and him kind of share the same circle, so any deal that he can get you can probably get for yourself, talking to the right guy, especially with Ayana in her Northerner / Crimson Dawn outfit, appropriate. Really hot red wolfskin. But essentially, and this is where Koa's mental mind is going to appear like a fucking ghost and say,
Yeah, he's got to do the calculations.
Calculation.
Already
Yeah,
done.
Ayana-
Already done.
Yeah, Ayana would need to go to the Gold Syndicate, pull money, exchange whatever we can get, and then go buy materials. I'm assuming Koa
No, she's
had the
gonna
foresight
use
of giving him like
the
materials.
first thing. I would say the first thing she's doing is selling all of that stuff. So the only thing I need to know is, do you want me to use? I used the exact numbers of what you gave us to do the math.
I need her to give me a D20 for her merchant. Oh, no. Actually,
D100,
no.
new system.
D100. Hey, I forgot, and I just made the system. Okay, guys, we're doing something totally new here, guys. So first thing first, please give me a D100 plus 32 plus 25. No, 22. 22.
Go ahead. Whoever wants to roll it, go ahead and roll it.
This
You're
is like,
doing bookkeeping.
yeah. This is
All
a
right.
German level task. So it's
Sorry.
German level
So D100
plus 32 plus
plus
22. And this is journeyman level. All right,
114.
that is a success. All right, so because that was a success, but not a critical success, or basically you can sell all of these items at 1.25 times the value of them from Ayana's.
All right. Let me get my math done here quick then. 27,050 divided by. So of the 18 people that were involved with the money that we have, everybody is going to get 1,502 copper pieces added. The experience has already been added, so you just add the copper. 1,502 copper with 1 going into the group treasury. Ayana's getting that 1,500, and then it's a matter of how do we want to split it to buy supplies.
We should just use the total to buy supplies and then split whatever's left after. I think.
Then she literally
Might as well.
what you see there, 26. The reason I added was for the 1,000 that we got for us. Well, she can just take it all. So 27,000, 27,050. That's what she takes in copper that she'll have on her to buy supplies.
All right.
And she's got to buy lumber. I mean, all the stuff for the things.
All
the stuff for the things.
Well, remember that, and I don't, again, DM, I don't know how you want to handle this since it was 2 days of travel, but Koa's been using people to dismantle the half a caravel that was sort of busted down to start the dock, searching the island for any tree trunks to use as base, and essentially kept all of the essentially repair items from our ship that we were using to repair our ship, took all of that off to basically build this dock to make sure that they can dock when they get back. If that's enough, cool. If not, you got to tell me what you want to do with that.
Yeah.
Once you're ready to get there.
Okay, so let's do supplies first.
Yep.
Okay, so let's do supplies first. I would say, so you wanted enough supply, like, so how much lumber did you want it for, just the docks, or just to continue to have stuff to build? Because now you have an extra caravel at your command.
Well, right now it's however much we can get. We got from the half a caravel that was busted that we got from Pirate Island.
Yeah, no. I get all that. I'm saying is, how much stuff do you want to buy here now that you have an extra caravel from Rodrigo that you can use to carry goods back?
You
Yeah.
can't. Koa's not there to even know we have an extra caravel.
The initial plan was we'd get enough wood to get a 2-ship dock, enough wood to build out the guild house, and then enough wood to build a perimeter.
So
If we start there, and then we can add more if we have the room and coin.
I would say as far as lumber, you can definitely get enough wood for the 2-man docks between your 2 ships. Normally, I knew that. So you would all know that you probably can definitely salvage a lot of wood from the half of caravel that's there, but it's always good to have extra because things can happen. But between your 2 ships, I can say you can easily get that much lumber and excess of that as well too. So I would say that much lumber is going to cost about 1,500, but it's going to use almost all of your cargo.
Well, and then the other side of this is we have 216 people on this island that we need to know we have food for.
That's true. So
now we have 5 fishing boats that Koa was sending people out every day to fish with, but we need to make sure that we have food so people don't start dying and don't start spreading disease. So that was the other part of the supplies we needed to start with.
real.
So just to be clear, both ships to get everything for the docks and the guild house and the perimeter.
No, that's just for
Just
the docks. It's for the docks, but that's not including any wood that he can salvage. So if you just wanted to build the docks with just the wood to buy, that's all the wood it will take you to build a 2-man docks. That being said, you do know the court can salvage the wood. You don't know how much. That also being said, something you probably would get to the conclusion of, a good idea to probably get 1 ship full of lumber, 1 ship full of food, because there is a metric shit ton of people that you gotta feed. And you also know too, Koa, it's no way with the fish here, they have enough fishing to support that amount of people. It's fishing, or they would have did it themselves.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm sorry for you and everyone. It can supplement for sure to stretch the food, but definitely not to eat your. That's something.
Would we be able to charter a boat?
Yeah. There's not very, very big boats here to charter, but you can definitely charter something like, I would say, I'd say like a sloop. You can definitely charter a sloop or something like that. But
a sloop packed to the gills with food is, I mean, we go hardtack and barrels of whatever. It probably lasts us a while.
Yeah, I would say.
I'd rather get the materials and then we can just begin construction.
Yeah, as far as so, let's deal with the sloop thing, right? Because I assume you want to go forward with that. So the sloop, I would say, to charter it for per day is basically 10% of the cost of the vessel. So it's 5,000. So it take 1,000 to charter the 2 days there, and then it's their job to obviously get back, of course. But still, it's going to take 1,000 GP. That's feeding people on their boat, make sure their boat's secure, make sure they don't get robbed, all that stuff. So about 1,000, not GP, CP, I'm sorry. So it's gonna be 1,000 CP for that 2-day voyage to charter to get to there with dropping off the supplies and then we're responsible. So let's just deal with that there. Is that something you want to do?
I think so. Let's start adding it up. So,
Yeah, I
1,000
got it.
CP
I got
for
it.
the
You
sea
got-
charter.
I got it. I got
You
all the
should
math. You're good.
negotiate with them.
Yeah, definitely. If we can negotiate, call in favors, do whatever we can to get that knocked down.
So okay, so you
'Cause
have
the-
like,
The angle would be, if we're going to be doing this often, we'll probably be doing this pretty consistently. And if you want like a long-term contract, you get first bid basically.
I would say with Ayana there too. Another D100 roll from Ayana. This is going to be I say this is obviously charting ships is a pretty dangerous thing. So I would say this is expert for a merchant because it's a lot of risk involved for charting for people you don't know that look very dangerous. So,
Is it
Our
just
reputation,
her?
our
Is it just
reputation
her?
in Dithra wouldn't count for
Is it
anything.
just
No,
and is it just her talking to him, or are they there because having the conversation that we have now blocked off the what could be dangerous waters by having the island of the only inlet that he's going to be that they'll be traveling up and down.
So yes, so this is the thing. All that's reducing that from master to expert because you got to think about it from his standpoint of view. You guys are strong enough to take down
That
a
makes sense.
pirate thing, and
Not afraid of other dangers, they're afraid of us.
yes. So it's like, so I want to make sure that if I take that trip, that you guys don't take my ship when I get there, kind of thing. That's
No,
the master.
That makes sense that you're taking it from master down to expert. That's what why I was asking the question.
But definitely there because I'm like, because without the merchant, they'd be like, yeah, this is pretty difficult. But Ayana would definitely say, please give me a D100 plus 32 because you get double your bonus. She's a master plus 22. This is going to be expert.
I'll roll it. D100 plus 32 plus,
22.
what was it?
22.
22. Nice.
Is that nice?
I don't know, but 69 has always
But
done.
like, we're yeah.
69 is definitely nice.
That should be like an auto.
That's our nat 20, right? So that's the nat 20 right there.
Every D&D lawyer should literally, player should be a lawyer. It's like, actually, it's actually one underneath, and you actually, so instead of being the discount worse of your imposing kind of presence, kind of put some fear into the heart of people's, I would say it has gone up now. It's not like but it's gone up from 500 to 550 because they're like, okay. They're trying to definitely like press us a little bit. Like, listen, you want to lead these inlets, you play nice. And everybody's like, if they're gonna take somebody's ship, I'm not gonna be the first person. You know, maybe they won't take the 5th person ship. So that's kind of the thing. So they would charge you 550 per day, which would be 1,100 per day. That's something you're looking. Actually, was not successful. That's something that you accept, and
Yeah, we've got no other options, and I'd rather not make multiple. Time is money.
that's true. Okay, well, we'll do that. And that's done with there. So yeah, it's 2 days. I can let's see here.
How much to fill it with
Let
food?
and the other two do whatever they want. I feel like I'm bogarting over here.
Let's see here.
Well, we just need to know math to how much to fill it with food and how much to fill the other boat with the wood supplies.
And the wood is because you wanted all the wood basically, so that's just 1,500 for those 2 boats. For 2 boats, per boat is 7. For 2 boats of wood, it's
Okay,
600.
so 750 per boat for lumber.
Yep, and that's enough to build the docks without anything that you're using there. And I would say as far as food, but I would say how many people are there on the island?
You said 216 plus our group of 17, so you're talking 230.
We have 18 now.
Okay.
234.
Something around that number. Okay. So
Yep.
I would say here, that's even with. I would say you get enough food to feed for. I would say for 500 copper pieces, you get enough food to feed. I'd say about 1,000 people. Using a sloop.
So it's 500 CP will fill the sloop and feed 1,000 people for how long?
1 day. So it's enough food for 1,000 people.
Okay. And that fills a full sloop.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's just pure hardtack, just barrels and barrels and barrels and barrels and barrels and barrels.
So Ayana will hand back into the group bank to 23,950 copper. Because that's filling both boats.
Okay. So lumber on both boats, sloop. So something, and also, I don't say this too. We can just continually ask so I'm not sure how much. We can just keep asking the charter, just keep bringing food and supplies. I mean, it's a sloop, so probably not supplies, but
And
lumber.
there's a voice that echoes through her head as she starts to say it that we have 3 sloops sitting at the island that we can start chartering back and forth ourselves and not pay for.
It's true, but you also want the voice flows back. Ooh. As far as you want those to use the fish to help supplement.
We have 5 fishing boats and 3 sloops.
Oh, that's right. Because I forgot. Sorry, above table, I forgot fishing boats is a separate thing. Holy, that's a real thing. Oh, it is.
So she
Okay.
hears back. Yes, they will still fish. There's still 3 sloops sitting unused.
I did not know there was a fishing boat. 100% out of 10 did not know there was an actual boat called a fishing boat. PG. Yeah, so 100% makes sense to me as the voice floats back to the ether, nods, and yeah, so just for food for time, and that's it. So that's all the supplies, I think. Did anyone want to get anything else while we're here? Anybody want to,
I think we also need a post for skilled labor. Put some job flyers or something out. Hey, we're building this thing out. If you're looking for work, and there's plenty of knaves and other people in Zed are probably looking for work, we'll reimburse your travel. But if you show up, we can put you to work and it's paid gig. But not everyone, we can't take everybody, but we don't have to put that.
I'm about to say, because it's like, this is a prison city. Hey, hip hop parade!
Yeah, but I think if they have to pay their own way, it's going to filter out the rabble, in theory.
England shipping off those fucking to Australia. It's like, hey guys, you have to pay for your own trip to fucking Australia.
Pretty much. But there's guaranteed work, and based on their skill, it'll be if they're skilled laborers. It's either, I guess, new laborer class, skilled laborers,
so
or legit professions.
Yeah. So as far as and now you gotta see where I'm like, fucking just laborers would exist. So you can probably find laborers, no problem. It's just as far as like actual like the other non-laborers is probably gonna be pretty tough to fill. I mean,
We'll just post the flyer. I don't think we need to solve it right now. We got 250 some people.
Yeah, I want to got somebody, but yeah, so 100%. So if that's the case too, as soon as you put the flyer up, I would say some laborers would like to come and join with you. But they are laborers. I would say none of them are actual skilled professionals. So like it'd be like I'm not interested in like a Home Depot, with the like work. So as soon as you put the flyer out, like, work. they're out there. It's similar to that. As soon as you put the flyer for work, they're like, yo, I'm trying to make some money. Listen, I'm a prisoner, Dave, I ain't got no job. I'm trying on my day off. Y'all got a good dental plan?
How many? Just the one?
Oh no, it's hold on. About 33 of them.
You guys are gonna have to stay atop deck. We don't have any room below for you.
And
33 is way more than we can probably handle.
They nod and says, "It ain't no problem, man. Hey, man, Rodrigo said y'all really took down those guys with Pirate Rock. Is that true?"
What do you think?
I mean, you guys are all matching, so I assume so. You guys are sharp as tacks.
That's all it takes to impress you, huh?
Are those dyed clothes? You guys can afford dye and embroidery and stitching? Except Abby. Abby, so it's like,
Just chilling.
so you just have everyone that looks like. It's funny because you have literally like thick leather cloaks and leather fucking breast the things and waistcoats and thick leather boots, and it's like normal person, everyday person. Everyone else is in like colored matching and red and black and symbols and stuff, and it's just like everyone else is literally wearing brown leather because they can't afford to dye it, and just white dirty brown cloth shirts. It looks ridiculous. Like yes, the only people that have actual they that dye clothes. That all being said, they do accept. That being said, now comes also to another question. So, how much are we getting paid, man?
$5 copper a day.
Man, my cousin makes more than that. He can't even breathe for 5 copper a day. 5 copper a day? Some people do leave. So, as soon as you say 5 copper, you're like, oh my god, this guy's broke.
That's what we started out.
You started out at 5. I'm not starting out at 5.
You can leave, but 5 copper a day is.
So it goes down from hold on. It goes down from 33 to 12.
Good. They didn't have it in them.
He's like, you want to be an indentured servant? Hell yeah! I guess what?
They're getting food. They're getting food.
No, it's just funny.
I mean, it's part of it. Let them go.
Hey, listen.
There's always more where they came from.
Hey, dude.
But there's upward mobility.
Listen, man.
There's opportunity.
I was just where you were at when I was your age. Then I worked really hard, and I got here.
Yeah, don't fucking die and make yourself useful. This is what Gon would tell him.
So 12 people do join at your listed 5 copper a day. They do ask for dental plans and things like that if you do offer them. And also,
as Gon smiles his black tooth smile, what's dental?
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about?
You might have made the recommendation. Hey, you might need some dental. Have y'all thought of making a dental plan? You might be the first beneficiary of dental plan.
You're not even wearing shoes, friend. The dirty knave in the mud.
He's like, your teeth, sir. Your teeth. Oh, no, yeah. 100% out of these 12 people, only 2 of them got shoes on. But everybody's strapped. Everybody has a piece of wood on them with some lock. Everybody's strapped up. So,
they're Skyrim level 1. They got sack clothes and
torn clothes. Yeah, they got on prison robes. But they do all that. You do get 12 people with you on your boat. That being said, you guys seem exceptionally dangerous, and they're not fully armed. So the mutiny chance of this happening is exceptionally low because obviously they don't have any weapons. So all that being said, is there anything else you guys want to do on the Dithra while you're here?
Is there room on the boat's rest to grab like some personal things?
Yes. Yeah, and your personal 100% personal stuff, you definitely.
Okay. Abby wants to go buy 4 chickens.
4 chains? Oh, you definitely can.
Chickens.
Oh,
Chickens. She wants 4 chickens.
In your room?
Yes, she wants chickens.
She doesn't even have a room yet. She's in the bunks.
Yeah, I was like, she's just gonna carry them around with her. She wants
Okay.
chicken.
Well, definitely, you can get 4 chickens, 100%. You see, Obi's like, who's the animal handler? I don't deal with chickens. I deal with horses.
Didn't ask you.
Obi looks like gone. I don't deal with chickens.
No one's asking you to take care of chickens.
I just want to make sure that's on the deal.
It's fine. I don't think they'll stay on the ship, right, Abby? We have no place for them, but once we get back to the Pirate's Rock, I think it's fine.
Yeah, they're gonna free range on the island.
Organic free range.
With all those,
We-
Somebody eats
Point.
them, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm about to
we're gonna
say,
profit from these chickens.
free range is gonna be tough when it's 260 people or 50 people that eat a heart attack. It's like heart attack and fish.
To be honest, though, I think that's a good idea. Livestock is probably the best way to get food for.
Long-term food. That's
Yeah.
right. Eggs and stuff. No, it is. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
above
you
thing.
gotta grow something to feed them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
100%. As far as yeah, so you definitely think it's probably is the best. But I'm just saying, if Abby brings back 4 chickens with 250 people that are eating heart attack,
Yeah, people are
He has
looking
an
at him.
axe. She's ready.
It's like in
gonna
Tom and
land.
Jerry. While hungry, he sees it's a cooked chicken, and they're like hallucinating.
Yeah. It's like, but you can definitely get your 4 chickens. They did get you one, and they're all there's one black, one brown, and one's like the rooster. I don't know his name. But they all look like that. That all being said, is there anything else you guys would like in Dithra?
Koa would have told Harry and Gon to bring back.
Did Harry go?
1,200 feet of twine, included with the lumber.
Okay.
Just
Uh,
so you're
Yeah,
aware.
well, you can definitely buy it there, no problem. Okay. So you definitely get that. So that's just subtracted from whatever thing you do.
Yep.
And okay. With that all being said, we now cut back to more math from us, featuring Koa.
Wait. Before we go, did we... oh no. Sorry, the mine is for much later. Let's go.
All right. That we cut now to math with Koa. So if you don't think this show's educational, hey, here you go. All right. So let's do some more math.
It's like flags with Sheldon.
Yeah, literally.
As we cut over now back to Koa. So we really get to use the new rules for Koa specifically because it's interesting. So first things first, you're using your carpentry to dismantle the ship.
Yep. Along
Okay.
with, if I remember, I gotta look back up the charisma changes. I should be able to have 8 people aid me, and everyone will get to add a quarter of my proficiency bonus with my 25 charisma.
Hey, plus 25?
Well, with the respec you let us do with all the new stuff, yeah.
I was making sure it was plus 25 and not like.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry. Plus 15. 2 people to aid me in the task. I'm sorry. Bonus, not total. So I can have 2 people aid me in the task. What is Zwenya's charisma bonus?
0. She is self-conscious as shit. She's big and 0. She does not. Like
Perfect.
I told you,
She's a worker bee, not a.
Perfect. So it'll be
He has
four
no
of
leadership
us.
skills.
4 of us with her doing it.
and this is where build complexity comes into play. Cause see, everyone's a little different. That's what.
Hey, this isn't building. This is tearing shit apart.
No. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying build as far as like character build.
Yep.
Everyone's a little different. All right. So yes. So I would say this is gonna take about 10 successes. So
Okay.
everyone can try it per day. So
Does it 10 total between the group?
just 10 in general. So whoever wants to do the 10 can do it. Just know that the 2 people working underneath you are unskilled. So they just have your bonus plus their strength bonus to.
Well, that's why I'm asking. So this is the question that now comes up. So 10 successes. If it's 4 people, and all 4 succeed, is that 4 of the 10?
Yes.
Or okay, that's what I wanted to make sure of. All right.
100%.
Okay.
Go there. So let's go here. So Cole, so let's do you first. It's gonna use strength.
Okay, and then I get what is this? The destruction is what?
This is journeyman because you want to actually use the boards.
Okay. So then I get 32 onto the proficiency piece of it because I'm a master carpenter.
There you go.
So for me, I roll an 81 and get 135.
There you go. That is a minor portion. So I would say that counts as an extra success.
Okay. 2 successes. All right. And then for the other, so I got to roll basically another 3d100.
Yes.
I got to do these separately though because of the bonuses, right? So.
Yeah. So the 2 people there, they have a basically a plus 15 strength, and whatever your bonus is that you give.
So if is it half of my double or is it half of the 16 since I'm a master? So 8.
It's half of your double.
Okay, so 16. So for one of them, they get a 54 for an 85. Is that a success?
80. Yes, yeah, that's a success.
Okay. The second person rolls a 96.
So, do you have if you have a plus 15, they don't get any. They don't add your proficiency bonus to it. It's just they can just aid you.
No, you said that it was their strength plus half of my proficiency.
Because you said it. So no, plus 15, they can just aid you. Because remember when you said earlier I have a plus 25, so people can aid you using your proficiency bonus. I got that mixed up with what it actually is. They can aid you.
So I have to take their strength off of it, so it's just plus half. Okay, so then the first roll would have been a 39.
39. That would not be successful.
Okay, and then the second roll would be 102? No, 112.
Okay, that counts as a success. And I would say for the minor portion there, I would say that counts as an active success.
Okay.
And
And
then
then-
get 30 from 85 minus 15 is 70.
Yeah, I don't know how you got 30 from.
For what?
I think you made 54 minus 50, 54. That
Oh,
you rolled.
you're right.
Yeah.
So it'd have been a 70.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
DC. Oh, there we go. There.
Okay.
No.
And then what's Zwenya?
Zwenia is a she's actually a novice carpenter. She's not really that much of a carpenter. She's a master blacksmith novice carpenter.
Right.
So she would have, but her strength is plus 25.
Okay. But then she'd have for novice, it's I gotta pull that back up now.
Plus
So
2.
proficient +2. Okay. So for her, she would have the plus 25 and a +2. That's not right. That's not right. Didn't roll it right. She rolled a 22 and got a 49.
No moss.
Okay.
That's not a success.
So on the first day of that, we got 5 successes total out of the 4 of us.
Okay, that's 5 out of 10. Need 5
Yep.
more. Let's do day 2.
Okay. So /R 1d100 plus 22 plus 32. So for me, I roll I succeed, but I don't get a fortune.
Mm-hmm.
1d100 plus 16. 42, so that is not a success. You said it's 50, right?
It's 60.
60,
Sure.
not a success. Plus 25 plus 2. She gets a fortune.
All right, I'll say that counts as 2. Because you're just breaking up boards, so she gets a really nice seam and kind of breaks up a bigger chunk than what you normally would. So
then
you
we
got
need-
1.
That's two full days, and we have 8. So then, I don't know where we are. I don't know how you're doing this in terms of days, because there was 2 days of
They're 2
sailing.
days back. I'm only doing 2 days at. They're doing 2 days that they traveling, so their 2 days already been done, accounted for. You do 2 days.
So this
That
is
way-
now so 2 days are accounted for me now too.
Yes. All right. So as far as the other tasks being done, that's still kind of happening. I'm gonna do that when everybody gets here. But as far as what you're doing,
Yep.
that is, so we're caught up there, and then we come back to you guys leaving Dithra. We'll cut over to the main map. All right, you guys can move 10 tiles at your leisure. All right, and when you do so, please give me a D100. This is going to be a because this is actually a mariner, so it all kind of ties together. This is a mariner, pretty much check just to see how well you guys safely navigate. So, please, let's say, Honey Bear Kathleen, give me a D100 plus 32 plus 25. As Arya is Sophia is navigating these waters. See what it happens.
32 plus 25.
D100. Very nice. Nothing happened today. As you navigate through the waters, and one more time, as we guys are safely traveling through, you guys move 10 more tiles.
Okay. Pretty sure we just get there.
Oh,
I was like, what side of the
yeah.
island are we parking on?
no,
The west side.
Yeah,
Oh no, wait.
just need one more
Where
D100.
did you make the docks?
I haven't made the docks yet.
Haven't made him yet.
Oh right.
Yeah.
But where's the town? I guess.
But
is
when
probably-
we get there,
So
Are they
so
It's here.
so
I still
knowing-
need another D100.
before you had left, Koa had said what we talked about last episode was having the docks on the inside here to start with,
yeah.
so that way we had an easy time to get back and forth from Zedra, knowing we needed supplies. And the second set of docks being built was going to then be set on the seaside.
But hold on. If we get here and then we have to walk 2 days through mountains and stuff to get to the
Yeah,
town.
it's definitely here. So the city is here.
Yeah.
That being
Alright, inland travel.
that being said, I still need D100 for the second day.
There wasn't necessarily a city; it was a whole mass of just random tents.
Yeah. So unless
Still,
you,
they're general dwellings. I would.
that's unless you guys wanted to move that, but as far as like where it is at currently, it is here. This is where you guys attack.
Okay. Koa has still had talked about doing this end
Yeah.
first, and then this end from the dock standpoint. Because right now we don't have anything to offload that with unless you transport it from like you guys knew it was going to be transporting it from one ship, trying to get it onto a smaller ship to get it to shore until the docks were built.
We just need. I mean, we can just hang out and leave the supplies there and just dinghy ourselves for the team.
Okay.
Yeah, but logistically, I don't know if it makes sense to have the docks because each hex is a day, right? On foot, overland
Yeah.
travel.
Yeah, it's pretty much, especially on the mountains. Yes. So, to answer your question, yes.
Maybe we get a second outpost on the other side, but where the town is and all the labor and stuff, it just seems like a huge effort to move everyone over there.
What like it looks like.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like. As far as like mountains, it's very hilly and mountainous. It's not like a map, but there's a major mountain here. It's what's called Paris Rock, and then surrounding the mountain is just hills.
Oh,
and
Our map's freaking out.
That's freaking out.
It was just me. I had a. I was freaking out.
Like I was like,
I was trying to zoom out and it was bugging.
no, but yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So like the tent city is basically, which was basically.
I mean, right now, essentially, what Koa has done is taken the half a caravel in that tent city and just is tearing it apart. That's all he's done. So there's nothing. It's just sitting there right now.
Okay.
We have 3 other caravels just moored out far enough so they're in deep enough water. We have fishing boats back and forth, and we have sloops as close to the shore as we can get them. That's literally what it looks like at the moment.
All right, so Cole, you can do your 2 days with them traveling back. And did you? Oh yeah, so you yeah, no, it's fine. Also you get a minor success, or minor fortune. So that triggers whatever is in there.
Yeah, I was saying Guinevere's not on the boat.
No, she's not there. So yeah, I will just say as far as here, I'll say I will shift that over to the fishing thing. So it's still a fortune stuff, isn't it? Okay, so now we go over to Koi. Koi, you can do your day 3 and 4 now.
Okay.
While go forward. So basically, in the 4 days that you were successful, I'm gonna basically roll just a D100 and see how well they were. What was the first task you said? You said go into the woods and cut down basically palm trees and banana trees, or not banana, coconut trees, and for wood.
I needed big enough trees that were straight, so I just wanted them to wanted a group of people to go in to the island and try and find trees big enough that were and straight enough to use as posts to drive into the sediment to house the dock into the water.
Okay, so let's do that right now while you roll the stats for.
Well, I just rolled a misfortune. I'm pretty sure I can't remember the numbers. I don't remember if that's a misfortune or not.
I put as a reference
In the Discord.
in Discord. I just have it up. It helps me.
Let's see.
It's in general.
This was a journeyman task.
Yes.
I rolled a 9, so
Yes.
yep.
So as far as misfortune, I would say the way you have broken apart, the way you were breaking apart this ship, you had damaged some wood. You feel as if your yield will be a little bit lower than what you initially anticipated.
Okay.
Wait, the
Yes.
misfortunes and fortunes happen on the base roll?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then you said 60 was the DC, so even with a misfortune, does it still succeed?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's
And this is where the nuance comes into play, right? You can still succeed and do it. You just things can happen while you do it.
Yep.
You smash your
that's-
thumb with a hammer and building your house. Got
Pretty,
it.
pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. And then that will succeed. So basically, we have the 10 successes to tear apart the boat.
Okay, let's roll that right quick. Okay, so lower yield because of that. So it's like, okay.
And since I guess my question now is, of the 4 people doing it, 2 of them were successes. So is that like on that 3rd day, it was half a day to finish it?
I would say no because they all were working at the same time, right? So unless you specifically assign them somewhere else, if you
Yep.
assign them to work with you, it just overkill essentially, right?
Okay.
Because yeah, it's like city workers. It's like okay,
Perfect.
they're gonna know above say like you tell them to go out there and do it, and it only takes 8 of them, and
I
you
just
send 10 out.
that's why I was asking because I didn't know how that all. So it basically took us 3 days to tear apart the boat.
Yeah, like yeah, and this is just as a precedent going forward. Essentially, like unless you're there to really micromanage and like oversee it heavily, which you kind of were. What I'm saying is that unless you were like okay beforehand, they're there, and by the time it would take you, for example, to send that guy somewhere else,
Yep.
that is lost in sauce.
Perfect.
So it's
No.
kind of,
No, it makes 100. It makes it easier. It makes 100% sense. So, 3 days to tear apart the boat. So then the question is, how much did we get? How much of the dock can I get started in the 4th day? Is the next question.
Okay, so I would say this here. Get enough lumber to definitely start. I say about a quarter because it's a really shitty dock, honestly. Well, like a basic dock. So I say a quarter. So you have enough to do a quarter of the dock there. So let's do numbers. So 1/4 of the dock as far as lumber.
How about
Yes.
so then with the other people with sending them out to try to get posts because that's where that has to start is driving those first few posts off land to start the dock going out.
Hold on a second. So, they found some, but not very many. You think that you may have enough to definitely start, but definitely not enough to really kind of do what you want to do.
Perfect. So then my 4th day, the four of us start setting those posts and building the dock. Building the dock with the materials we have, just whatever we can get done.
All right. Okay, makes sense. Well then, please. This is also a journeyman task as well too, because it's a very simple dock. It isn't a very complex dock. A more complex one would be expert level. But because it's a very simple dock, this would be a journeyman task.
Okay.
And I would say because but also because you're using renewed or goodwill parts, the misfortune chance goes from a minor to a normal misfortune. So to a normal misfortune because you're using not normal parts. You're using warped wood, already heated wood, things like that. So you have a higher chance of.
So that's anything
Fucking it up.
That's a 12 or lower.
It's the technical term.
Right. 12. If I for a journeyman task, I roll 12 or lower on my D100, and it's a misfortune.
Sure.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna start with mine. This is my roll. Just over. Does that how many successes to use to make a quarter of a dock?
To do a 2-person dock, I would say I say a 15. 15 sounds right.
And that's just a quarter of this dock. So does that mean that it's 60 total to build the entire dock?
Correct.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So that's 1 success.
So while he's doing that, and he can kind of send that there here.
Yep.
You guys are
Please.
Yeah. No. You guys go ahead. I'll just roll in the background.
This also both of these is where the Civilization 7. That's where I started coming here. But anyway, that all being said, he's taking care of that while he's building the dock there. Okay, Matt McCoy, time is done. We'll cut to commercial break. So we'll do a 10-minute break here. We started a little late. So we'll do 10, and then we'll be back at basically 15 after the hour with the docks done and all that jazz stuff. Okay, so break in 15.
Cool.
Swab it over.
right, we are back. Had a bit of a discussion, but we are back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We pick up with officially the party basically leaving the entire truck and coming back, getting some serious progress on the docks. The party pulls up to Pirates Rock with 2 ships, Rodrigo's ship and a sloop that you guys basically purchase for goods for. As you pull up, you see almost a quarter of the dock pretty much done, which is nice. What do you all do?
Gonna unload. We need to get some ships coming over to the smaller ships to put some stuff in it.
Yeah, that's not gonna take them. That's
Probably going to take a few days to unload it.
Yeah, you really
gotta
don't see a
start with the
quarter
food,
of the
though.
dock. You see probably maybe 6 pillars sticking up out of the water.
just blocks, just
Because really the only thing that can get to land at this point are dinghies, right? So we're going to have to load it.
Probably.
How many do we have? Is that 2 per ship?
I would assume that the fishing boats might be able to get to land because they're smaller vessel, shallower hull.
I mean, I would say as far as like, as far as expediency, I have no problem with the fishing boats because if they didn't have a dock, how are they just using the fishing boats with a dinghy? Like that makes no sense. So fishing boats makes sense.
Yeah.
So you have to make some kind of raft.
Yeah, I think we had talked about it before, if I remember right. Caravels could have potentially 2 dinghies, so we have 5 caravels total, so 10 dinghies to start carrying stuff back and forth, and 200 people to basically say, fucking start ferrying, and we do it 24 hours a day until everything's offloaded.
Yeah, then we basically just get a little conveyor belt going.
Yeah. I'll say to unload the plot takes about 2 days. Fully unload to get everything where you want it to be set up to basically feed it to Koa to build. I'll say about 2 days. So you guys have days on basically here basically. While the sloop he pretty much unloads. He says in like 4 hours and with a Metal Gear Solid Big Boss.
Gone, Harry, Abby, this food's not gonna last long with how many people we got here. We've
planned for that.
What do you mean?
We planned for that. We're gonna have to send some people back once we get this unloaded. We're gonna have to
Maybe we should start that now, 1 boat a day, because essentially it took you guys 3 days to get round trip. This food only looks like it's gonna last 4.
We're gonna have to set something else up. How much did we get out of the fishing?
So I'll say as far as the fishing, I would say you got a day of food.
So
how were these people feeding themselves before?
They were pillaging.
And that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Happy's just over there nodding, like, yeah, we just kind of went and took shit.
Yeah. So 100% pillaging like a motherfucker.
So basically, you were taking the rations off every boat as tax as they came through.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty effective.
I got chickens.
Gone and Harry, I'm gonna suggest that we go around, see if we can find some place where we can grow some mushroom at least.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Some herbs and like whatever that we on the boat that I can come and plant over and then start crops of something, because we have to turn the land as much as we can here. We have too many people.
Is the food supply?
We need stuff to feed livestock at the very least. If it can't feed us, if it's too shitty, it can feed animals. We'll at least have animals.
Yeah. So as far as growing stuff, the grass point is like Denmark is sandy. It doesn't grow here. But there are a shit ton of pond trees here that can be used to definitely feed herbivores and things like that, the leaves and things like that. So you can 100% get things like cows and stuff here, because as you've seen, there are hundreds of palm trees on this place. Hundreds. Easily compost their leaves for a food source for a livestock.
Well, we could also just go back to what they were doing and just ransack.
True.
But at a certain point, we can't. It's not scalable. People just stop coming here.
Yeah, that's not sustainable. What we want is people to actually be even come here if we have businesses open and whatnot. Like this place needs to turn money.
It wasn't the whole point. I mean, weren't we paid? Didn't Rodrigo pay you to stop them from getting taxed on the way through? Didn't they pay us to stop that?
Where is Dithra getting their food? Is it only from the farm? They're not importing it anywhere?
So,
there's got to be merchants coming here.
Dithra, yes.
How about Mariposa?
How about what about Mariposa? What do they have?
Mariposa is 100% in a similar vein to Pirates Rock. They've just been doing it longer. They have a much better process of doing it, right? They don't grow shit. They rob and pillage shit. They don't grow anything.
Val, you're cutting in and out with your microphone, just so you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. So, Mariposa doesn't grow anything. All they do is similar to Pirates Rock. They just been at it much longer and are just much better at it so far. They don't really grow anything. Now, that being said, I mean, some people may forage because you're near basically a much bigger place, but as far as like growing stuff like that, Mariposa, they're pirates. They're growing shit. They're just robbing people.
Is there any part Pirates Rock, like the whole island, that would be farmable?
So, similar to what I've said, it's basically rock and beach, right? It's the main thing. So it's enough to grow like palm trees like that. Palm trees grow in sand. But
we grow moss on the rocks.
100%. You can grow moss 100,000,000%. Yeah, you can grow all the moss you want.
But again, that's good for animals.
Yeah, you can grow enough food to feed 13 people every 30 years. Easy. No problem.
Well, we're in the ocean. The ocean has fed humanity for a very long time. Fishing, algae, clams.
Yeah, you can have. Yeah,
what about the North Shore?
Yeah,
Just cross the lake, the other side. Maybe we could have a little farming settlement.
This is true.
Also, if merchant ships are coming through here,
correct,
we can make sure that Mariposa and whoever else isn't attacking them, and instead of having to pay extra fees to get it, they have to ship it into Dithra and then ship it back out. We might be able to set up some deals where they stop at us first.
We carry it on.
Yeah, we should be a business
percentage.
Place.
Yeah, we're a hub. Yeah, we could carry it on. Security.
You're going to sell to Dithra? We'll buy it for less, and we'll go sell it. You don't have to trouble yourself.
Yeah, but we'll also protect them from Mariposa and whoever else is coming down.
Yeah, exactly. You have to go in through the channel.
You go. But to answer your question as well too earlier, you definitely can. To your point, you're only like one tile over, right? So you can 100% definitely set up farming things here and just send sloops, things like that for people.
Yeah, like we have 200 people. Take a couple of them to go set up a farm.
Yeah, 100%. I'm just saying not on the rock itself, because the rock literally is just palm. Yeah. But around it, 100%, yeah, there's forests and shit and everything.
Well, I think we need to work on infrastructure and food for now, but yeah, a farm.
The problem we have in the immediate, farming is not immediate. We have 4 days of food. You're not growing food in 4 days.
Yeah, I think that's got to be a long-term goal for sure.
How do we?
But
feed
for
these
Harry,
people
like
in
that's his contribution that he can do. You know, he can set up a farm for sure.
100%.
These people are used to feeding themselves. We've been doing it for a long time. Just let them keep feeding themselves.
Without them attacking ships coming through the channel, which is the reason we took over the rock to begin with.
We might have to look the other way for a little bit on that one.
I agree with her. until we can set up, maybe we can actually use it. They can do it, and then after they get attacked, then we can negotiate. Hey. Because they're not part of the Crimson Dawn. We basically said you can work for us, but I don't think we made any promises as to what
just
they're
like the other pirates, that other island we went to, the chain of islands, where they didn't announce who they belong with, right? They're just pirates. They're not our pirates. Oh, we're sorry you got attacked, but we can protect you if you want.
Do you know that
Abby, have they
like
been
the
doing
mafia.
it directly off the side of this island that's the tent city, or have they been doing it from the shallows off on the north side?
Well, it wouldn't really make sense to do it from our home. Then everybody knows exactly who we are.
If I don't see it, I don't see it. And Koa walks right back out and starts fucking pounding stakes back into the...
It wasn't real. It's not real.
And literally just walks away from the entire conversation at that point.
Nah, I'm good.
Pirates are unusual, People will meet them, so if we stop it entirely, that might be weirder.
Yeah, so definitely, Abby, you would know that a strat they would use is pretty much have caravels kind of block the way, leaving Dithra on one of the channels, because people know it's a sleeping giant on the other half, and they're like, nah, we're good. So they block the one half with the caravels here, preventing trade ships from leaving, and then they just be like, hey, you want to get through? Well, pay me. It's been pretty effective until your leader got pushed through the moon door, basically. But yeah, that's pretty much how that worked. All that being said, so food. What were you guys doing with that? Did y'all deal with that? Used in the short term.
How much food do we have, Koa, to sustain these people?
With what we have on the island right now, we have 4 days.
And what's the daily production from fishing?
I would say
three over the 3 days you were gone, we got maybe a day of food.
So basically, every week you can get 2 days worth of food. That sounds about right to me. But that's still 200. That's like 400 fucking lobsters, or whatever. That's a lot of food. And these people aren't also fisher people, pirates.
Yeah.
Do we have the funds to send one of our own ships up to bring back another 4 days? It would take them roughly 4 days to get there and get back.
Money. Y'all got money.
Yeah, but we got to supplement our income. We got to put these people to work.
Money.
We're going to be bleeding money.
Money, dude.
What I would say, yes, we need to get that going, but these people need to work and start bringing in income.
Since they only know how to pirate, we gotta set them up to put again.
I do think we have to see, as long as if we can break even on the food, then we're okay. But we're gonna have to work towards that. Docks obviously need to happen, so we don't have to spend 2 days fucking unloading ships.
Which I'm gonna roll for the 2 days of building while we're.
Yes.
Yeah, I say we let them loose, see what they bring in, just to gauge kind of where we're at, and because yeah, the money thing, we've probably got enough money to keep us aloft for a little while, but yeah, we gotta at least make enough for the food.
Rodrigo would also say as well too. He definitely would have came here. So Rodrigo would like to personally. So he actually would like to relocate here. He has his people there, his second in command back in Dithra, but he would personally like to stay here because this is where the money's.
Oh, yeah.
Rodrigo, what do you think about these these pirates. Is this something? Can you use these men? Can you turn some coin? I know that's your specialty.
So here's something
Flip them
here.
into shape.
Okay, so Jade, do you want to spend some inspiration to get a DM help tip?
I'll spend an inspiration for that. Yeah.
Okay, so you know there's an iron vine to the north. You have 240 people. So now that you know that, if you can secure a line there, that's a lot of money. Because then you can set up. You have 240 miners. So
Hey, I talked about that when we first took over the island. Like, we got a shitload of people. We got a fucking Iron Man. Like, we got
like,
money
Still have to
rolling.
feed them.
No. Ideas get lost in the sauce, but I'm saying that's something as far as medium, because like that's shorter than like the farm idea, right? Like shorter term than the farm idea. But as far as short term, Rodrigo would say, well, you have 240 people. Well, what you can do, you have the ships here. You can go send them out to essentially go pirate. Just don't have them wear your banner. You have how many caravels do you have?
Currently, we have three caravels that we could send out because nobody's touching our ship. I worked too hard building that shit. Nobody is touching our ship but us.
Hey, Rodrigo says he
Poking a finger at it.
not touching it. So wouldn't it be 4 because Rodrigo's ship? Because he declared your banner. Because Rodrigo has a caravel too. Is that 4? Or is
That'd be four. We
yeah,
could
that would
send
be an
out,
extra
and then
one.
So Rodrigo is not a mariner pirate. What he says is these people are pirates. Have them just. He would say I wouldn't recommend them just setting up here. Just go send them out to pirate ships. And
So
hopefully
if we can lead that.
Yeah. Just don't do it here, because if you do that, then you fucking make an enemy of Dithra, which I was kind of paid. I was pretty much tipped off first to kind of deal with to make some money, influence people. So I wouldn't recommend doing that and then pissing off Dithra, because then they'll send like the military.
I'm gonna grab Gon. I'm gonna grab you by the shoulder and sort of walk away so nobody hears. The whole reason we got that shard was because of some misinformation. There's still a cave out there with over 61,000 copper, and we have 200 fucking pirates.
These men don't have enough skills. We'd be throwing bodies at them.
Is it
Cannon
That's
fodder.
the problem.
is it worth testing Abby with one of the ships to go to that cave and get that gold, get that copper?
I don't know her skills, and we barely made it. The land.
We never made it. We never even made it. We made it to the shard. We were just fine to the shard. We just didn't make it. Barely made it out of the cave of a fucking shard.
Yeah, but we were also better equipped. We've got the land caravan. We have
Where's
veterans,
matching
heavily
vests?
armored veterans.
Wearing matching vests and half plating.
We'd be
But-
sending her with a bunch of half-drunken idiots.
40 people. Hey,
These guys
test
don't
her,
have
you
shoes,
gotta
dude.
you gotta test the new recruits at some point, don't you?
Send them out there. Hey guys, so
You mean weed them out?
Yeah, that might be a set them up for
like
failure.
Highlander. It's like only one.
Though I do think you're right. I do think we need to test her skills. At least we can gauge where she's at, because we don't know if that's a suicide mission or maybe it's easy, but the risk is
Hey,
pretty
we know
high.
we know at least
She's
up to
also a
that-
person, and she has to agree to
We
it.
we know, but
She can
we
go
know.
pirate with Sophia.
But we
though,
know,
so.
but we know up to that shard cave is safe because we took out the thing that was from that standpoint. It's what, another day's travel to the cave that was on that map, maybe day and a half. Come on, you're risking a day and a half.
You
With our
can
co-
talk,
yeah.
to her,
So-
but
so-
I'll have no. I just don't. The amount of money we spent to set up that expedition. I mean, we're bleeding out cash right now.
Well,
We
that's
just
what
have some immediate.
That's what I'm saying. We don't.
Deal with.
We've always said you earn your keep, right?
I think it's.
We're
a
not the
death
ones
sentence.
going on it. We lose 40 mouths to feed for at least 3 weeks.
Okay, so So God's mind will come out if they get out
You
there.
have to leave it.
If they win 61,000 copies, them motherfuckers are not coming back. They're not coming back.
Yeah. Especially if half of them die.
Half
They
of
say,
them die?
"Fuck this."
That'd be like 61,000.
That would test the new recruit real fucking quick, wouldn't it?
Hell yeah, dude.
No
that-
loyalty to you yet.
Be number one. These motherfuckers sent us to die. It'd be like a fucking anime origin, dude.
But Gon smiles at Blacktooth grin. But maybe we give them a taste of what they want. Maybe we go out there. I've been waiting for some action. I've been getting a little restless. Maybe we go and take over a ship or two.
How are you even gonna take shit over? You can't even walk for another 4 weeks.
That guy has a peg leg. He looks over to a random pirate.
You want me to cut
Don't have
that
to
shit
run very
off? I'll
far to
stitch
board
it.
a ship.
You want me to cut that shit off for you? Give you a peg leg? I mean, I can do it.
Dude, all I can see is God's like, come to me. No. No.
Stand still. Slowly.
Shoot him. He's like, no, come here. You can't hit me. Come on, do it. Do it now.
There's nowhere. He'll walk him down. There's nowhere to hide.
He's like, one day was one like, I'll get him. I'll get him. Yeah, but
I think it's worth exploring, but yeah, I don't know if I trust these people. Not even with the location. The information just on the location itself is worth it.
Yeah.
Copper.
I just to kind of concise my ideas. I do think that
You don't
as
think
far as options, go.
you don't think Okoye could handle a crew of some people going and getting some coin? He's a
think we
fucking
can
survivor just like you.
I think we can send a squad. We need more than one.
Yeah, okay, handle all those people
I'll bet
by
Guinevere would be more than happy to go fucking ballistic on some shit. That's just kind of her mindset.
Well, let's do this.
Gives her 3 weeks to fucking turn 28 other people on a ship to the.
Let's call
Shard
a
God.
team. Let's call a team meeting. I think us scheming to the side isn't going to solve anything. Ultimately, we
Turn
are
around,
a crew.
everybody's just looking at him.
We hear you. It's like a Saved by the Bells. Like, dude, Zach, you're right there. We hear you.
Yeah, right.
Not hiding from us.
I thought it was the fourth wall. He's like, I think they're all good ideas, but I think we all need to come together. At least the main crew. I think a team meeting is in order. We haven't had one in a while.
Well, Okoye shows up here, and Okoye would show up, and what he was doing to kind of
Lucette, ring the dinner bell.
First, Lucette has a crew now of people. He says, dinner served, ding 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 ding. But so you know that Okoye has been training. Essentially, he's been fucking locked in, just what he's doing. And Okoye has a super focus. Guinevere is basically saying the praises of the shark god. He says, yeah, listen, have you heard of your Lord and Savior? You know,
she would be too. Sorry, everybody. I got. Gone posted Gordon Ramsay. Lucette has a crew and posted the meme of Gordon Ramsay with the bread on the side of the chef's head. What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Lucette runs a tight ship, so she's making sure spices look like that.
Yeah, man.
Have you seen those videos of those Bangladesh or like Pakistani old dudes making 400 chickens and stuff like that? She's like, get that shit done. She got a big ass pot like this, just like that, whipping the shit up, bro. She's getting it done, man. So Lucette's been, she has on the bandana, bandana locked in there. She's killing it. Okoye's doing that. Guinevere is basically, have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the Shattered One? Jesus has a couple black eyes for hitting on somebody's girl. And
So he's
that's,
gonna get killed.
yeah, he you know, he's the wild boy. So everyone would appear, and some of you notice gone because Okoye is your companion. Is that Okoye seems so his maturity was like a 6. It seems like it's about like a 7 now. He's seeing all these people now potentially under the banner of the shadow of the Crimson Dawn, and you probably think that he's probably like it's time to really nut up or shut up time. We got basically a village, and Guinevere's just proselytizing. But everyone is here around the table, and the dinner is, as it was fish day, it had smoked salmon over a bed of nice turnip greens, lightly seasoned with a nice oyster sauce, lightly spiced with a hard tack, rehydrated croquette salmon cake.
Wow.
You started singing Le Poisson. Le Poisson.
Yeah, multiple. I imagine like the staff comes out and they've got the spread out.
Oh, 100%.
Gon takes a
Tables and
moment
balls.
and he stands up with some effort. The chair kind of grinds against the wood floor as he does so and addresses the Crimson Dawn. He's got a drink lifted up. He doesn't say anything, but he toasts, takes a drink, and puts it down. And after a moment, we've worked for over a year, scraping the muck just to get by. We've lost a lot of good people along the way. We're now in a new phase where things are different. We can't brute our way through. We cannot murder and steal, though that is fun, and it won't stop. But I think we have to come together and start thinking out our future. Looks over to Harry. Harry's done something special. It's lifted us up from the gutter, and we can make a true impact on the world. But we need to figure out the next step. We have nearly 300 people that are looking to us to feed them, and they're hungry, they're restless, and they'll probably get violent. The first thing we need to solve for is food. We need it to come in consistently to feed these people, but we also need the coin to make sure we're not just bleeding out financially. Ideas first, and let's not talk over each other. Koa, I know you had some ideas. Let's talk through this, please. And then he'll sit back down and start wolfing down some food.
My first thought from the money standpoint, we initially... Harry
Who's talking?
Koa.
No.
Who said
what
that?
do you think? A random dude. Who's talking?
No, we're not with all 200 other people. This is
not?
like
No, this is the basic
like
the private meeting.
the main group of the Crimson Dawn.
So he sat down. Now he's talking to the main. I think it
This
was
is
like
the main crew,
I
not
think-
everybody. This isn't like
like,
William
No, it's
Wallace.
like ring the dinner bell. All those motherfuckers are over here. We're like by our
Got
like
it.
at a table. Our crew.
Got it. I was like, wow, is he gonna stand up? Go
Yeah,
ahead, I'm sorry.
So Koa stands up. Harry, we went to that cave thinking there was 61-ish thousand copper in it. We still have a map with the location of a shard, which you now have, that more than likely is going to house 61,000-ish copper. I get the idea of bleeding money, but we have 200-ish, 300-ish people, like you, as you said, gone out there with a cave with a shitload of copper just sitting in it. If we don't want to bleed money, we got to bring money in, or we got to let them fend for themselves, as you so duly pointed out, Gon. That's a lot of money sitting in one spot. Is it worth sending Okoye if you were up for it? Guinevere, I know you wouldn't mind prophesizing to 20, 30 people. Sending one of our caravels with those two at the helm, at the point, with 20, 30 of these pricks to go try and get that copper for the Crimson Dawn.
Okoye looks at you and he says, I'm not going unless Gon's going. I don't trust these fucking idiots. They're untrained, they're unfocused. All I know is that they're hungry, cutthroat bandits. We're not loyal either, but damn, I don't even know these people's names. I mean, worst come to worst, I mean, we fought kobolds out there. What if they just panic and leave and just scatter?
Want to spend some time training them then?
I can do that,
Let's
but I would
get
also.
down to
Then how,
biz.
then how do we get food? We have 3
I
days
would
of
say
food left at this moment.
I mean, we're gonna have to bleed
okay.
money for a little bit.
Okay, so
Let's just accept it.
that, and also too, we do have these ships. I say let them pirate. They're pirates. Let them be pirates. It's not here. Just have them fly different banners. Like, don't y'all all do that? And he turns to Abby. Fly different banners on other colors to make. Why don't
We
you
do.
just have them do that, roster people, and have that supplement the income, because all these people here, they're fucking dumb. They're not good workers in that capacity. Have them be pirates, go pirate. That's a supplement, some income, and we just work on our stuff and do what we gotta do. And I do agree with the working on the training people. I can train maybe, like, let's say my charisma score is plus 15 because I had to rearrange stuff around. I could also train some people at a time, so I can take I can start working on, let's say, 10 people. It's gonna take a couple weeks, right? So I can get 10 people and get them in fighting shape, right? Get them up there, to not run away from combat. But outside of 10 people, the rest of them, fuck them. Send them out there, go hunt. No, let them hunt.
Is Rodrigo here too now, or no?
Yep, he's part of the. We've got the
so
full
the whole-
19 people.
Yeah.
So,
All of his guys are
Rodrigo, you didn't
know
you
some of his
pay
guys.
us to stop the pirating of the ships coming through the channel?
Stop the embargo. Embargo here. Yeah, so stop the embargo from happening here. You would know that pirating happens in the
Period.
sea for that period. But the embargo is something like we can actually stop that. That is something we can really stop. So long as they're not doing it here, who gives a fuck? That's the thing. Because
So
pirates
then
are
we
pirates.
so then we send them north up the coast if they're gonna pirate with food.
Let's
We don't do it in the channel.
let's get word from everyone else. I think we put some potential plans on the table, and let's come together. Gon would look to Abby. Abby, you haven't said much, and we don't know you very well. You found us a lot of coin, and that's good enough for me. But you know these waters better than anybody else here. What say you?
Honestly, I know you guys want to get away from the pirating, and I understand that. That makes perfect sense. It's kind of a crappy life. But some of these people, that's all they've ever known. If you come in and try to force them to stop, there's probably going to be headbutting, and yes, you have a shard bearer and it would be easy to deal with, but to get people to work with you and actually grow this into a good establishment, just let them pirate for a little bit.
We're not against pirating. We've been pirates for a while. We're against pirating the channel that we were
That's fine.
paid to stop.
That's totally fine. Like, we can go up. Nobody cares. Like, a pirate is a pirate. We pirate where there's pirating to be done. Like, if you say not here, I don't think they're gonna fight you on it.
I agree. We could always go to the Eastern Archipelago, the Southern Continent. There's a lot of waters outside of the Silver Heel we could probably take.
Also, Cody would say, once you set them up with food, then it's their responsibility to feed themselves, right? So once they're on their boats and they're out of there, they're no longer our responsibility immediately now because they're out there pirating. So they may be gone for a week or something like that. So that may cut down dramatically.
We have to send them out with something.
No. We send them out with food, but that's just like, okay. Then that's a cost.
Here's some food, but not enough to make it back. So find something.
Yes, there we go. That'll cut food price in half.
Abby, do you think any of these pirates would be willing to learn skills? Such as mining?
A few of them, yeah. Some of them are very money driven, so whatever is going to help. And some of them have a lot of little bastards running around out there that they need to take care of. So whatever gets them money the quickest, you gotta go.
Child support.
You saying they got child support?
They do, baby.
They have child support they need to take care of.
The Southern Continent has been, the Southerners have been garnishing their wages.
So if they could have a reliable income, I'm sure there would be a good amount that would agree to that. And then you got some of the old schoolers who are never going to change their ways.
So we know of an iron vein that if some are willing to learn the skill enough to bring back iron, that's a source of income, and it's on the way from the standpoint of selling the iron. I mean, Okpan always needs it. You know, Dithra doesn't have enough for the weapons they want.
Iron is a commodity. It's a resource that everyone needs. But we do need to train.
We need some too.
But we run half and half, and we sell the iron for food. We get Okpan the iron, and Okpan gets us the food.
Okay.
And it's a round trip.
Let's move through the table. We've got a few things, few angles we could probably work. Harry, you want to weigh in? What do you think?
I think I'm seeing long term, and we still need to establish a farmland somewhere close to this island that we feed us in, because in the long term we'll have established businesses here. We'll start making we'll start making goods. We'll have restaurants open. This will be like the pirate resort, you know, with the big names for anybody who comes in through here. They'll come here to trade. That's what I want. So we need to do all that stuff. We'll need iron. We'll need to establish a farm. We'll have to build better perimeters, a big dock. We'll have to have buildings. This is really long term. Pirating needs to happen. I think we can take advantage of that too, because ships get attacked. Where do they go? Hey, we're the closest port, maybe.
You are actually. If any ships get attacked here, you are actually the closest port to here, because we can get to Dithra or Mariposa.
So we can be villain and savior all at once, playing two sides of the coin.
Who said would not? I like this idea. I like money. Just don't die when you're out there on the coast.
I don't think you'll have a problem convincing pirates to not pirate each other in this one particular spot.
What we need to convince them, though, is we need a cut for the greater good. I don't think they'll be happy with taxes, and they'll probably want to leave. But
That's another thing too.
where are they going to fence this stuff? Or the only?
Don, I don't look at it as taxes.
They will.
If they have a place to live that's not on a ship, you want to stay out on your ship?
There's a
Go for it.
lifestyle that
Stay
we're
out.
offering.
Stay out on your ship, and you don't have to pay a dime. You want a house on land? You want a cook that cooks as good as she does? gotta
I
pay
doubt
for
she's
it.
feeding 300
The
people. Maybe.
security that we're gonna offer long term. All these things are worth something.
Right. We can offer them security and other commodities, like set up a brothel over here that they don't have to pay for when they're at port.
That's a good
I think
idea.
they'll agree.
I
Well,
want
we have
not
to
just for
set
food,
that up
we'll
and keep
have-
that in mind.
Yeah. Also, and Lucetta is a master chef. She's speaking to everybody. She's out
Okay.
here like she's like the
But we have to keep that in mind, and then we have to prepare for that because it's very easy for them to go there and just set up somewhere else and not come back. So we're gonna have to
Well,
communicate that.
Well, you do know that Sophia is a dog like to hunt. So with Sophia and Rodrigo, you do know that they're two strong leaders there. That you know that at least 2 out of 4 ships, and Jesus is kind of, he's about as close as you can get. But it's also a 2-pump chump as well too. He's also a really powerful, high-ranking mariner as well too. So you have a lot of mariners which is actually lucked out because they can kind of be leaders of these boats. Kind of.
Yeah, I think that's. So we have a Anybody else? He'll address the rest of the crew here. Does anyone else have to weigh in?
Koye would definitely say the iron idea is really good. We have 240 pieces. People, again, I think we just need to set up like just pie, like pie slices of like how many of these 240 people are going to be doing this, and this.
Yeah,
As far as pirating, they're only going to be like 30 per boat. So it's 4 boats. That's 90. No, that's 120 people. So that's people gone already, right? So outside of that, fair game. So as far as farming, who's going to be doing that? Who's going to be setting up to fish to supplement the thing? So that's probably going to be like 30 people fishing every day, which is the two fish days per week. So 30 people that's going. So just pie slices right now. I think that's Okoye's opinion.
So let's put it together. Okoye, you're going to train 10 people to get them ready for an expedition, teaching them skills to fight.
Yes, it is going to take at least a month or 2 to get them where they need to be, where they don't run away from just immediate danger, but you'll have an actual fighting force, right?
Harry,
Fighters.
I think the farm is probably the biggest long-term goal. Are you able to also train 10 people in herbalism and whatever else to grow plants? Is that something you can take on?
Plus 20 charisma would be, I don't know, for this task.
Yeah, so farming is different than herbalism though. It's just farming, right? So there isn't a farmer. So
But okay, I mean, there's some.
yeah. That's the leeway. You know, that's the leeway. Like they're just.
I'm also a scholar, so
Yeah.
I know a lot.
You can fucking.
Yeah. People
Some
no,
rutabagas.
No.
Read a book.
100%.
I read everything about it.
100% for dummies.
People to farm. Everybody has had a farm in their backyard. It's the medieval time. They all know how to farm. Basically. So,
Okay,
yes.
so Harry, he starts the farm project. He works with some of these people, some training. Okoye gets them fighting shape for an expedition. We're just going to need the extra muscle. Then we need to get some pirate crews going. So we've got 2-pump leading one, Sophia leading a second, Esteban leading a third,
Rodrigo.
leading a fourth.
Rodrigo. So we have 4 pirate crews.
Guinevere.
Each of them having 29
Is
people.
Guinevere a mariner?
No. He's an explorer / cleric.
Oh, we have Jesus.
Jesus, yeah, but he's not a better leader than Rodrigo or even Esteban.
He could do his own though. I mean, all 5 of them are leaders of.
Yeah, but you don't have enough. I mean, like boats as far as like. I mean,
Oh,
like,
yeah, it's 30 each also. So that's already 120. So that's like half the damn. Okay.
but he can run the fishing jump though too, because that's what he was doing anyway.
Yeah, we need people to fish
Jesus
still.
is okay. So we'll say Jesus fishing crew.
Yep.
Koa. After these docks, or after you get the docks set up, and we start construction. Well, no, we don't need Koa. Who's our other blacksmith? We have Antonio, who's a blacksmith. Antonio can teach people how to mine. I imagine he knows some mining basics, right? As a blacksmith.
We have Zwenya as well.
Yeah, one or the. I think you'll probably need Zwenya, isn't she? Also a.
She's a
carpenter?
novice. She's a novice. She's coming along, as they say.
You'll probably need her as a helper. I think Antonio is probably the best
Yeah. So,
for now. Antonio. we'll train people for the mining operation. But we're basically, yeah, you're right, Harry. We're probably going to have to bleed money. It's an investment to get these people up there.
For now.
Yeah. And hopefully these pirate
You
crews
have
can
to see
supplement.
down the line what this could be. The
Yeah.
place is so well situated. We can really turn this into gold.
In the meantime, Ayana, myself, we'll see if we can talk with the Gold Syndicate and some of the merchants coming through here and see if we can start setting up trade, set up deals and other things. We need.
Yeah.
Ayana agrees. She says,
Maybe we should
yes.
visit Mariposa too and see if we can negotiate something with them.
Yeah.
Like, we get a cut of what you're doing in here, but don't think for a second that we're not gonna stomp you if you step out of them.
Guinevere, what is it that you think you can help with in this?
Guinevere just smiled. She says, I'm a holy warrior. So, wants to find four of the most devout people here. And she wants to go full on fucking commando and go try to find the another shard. So she wants to train basically a special force. She wants, that's what she wants to do. She's fucking.
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. I don't
I'm
think
not.
it's
Listen, give me four good men, and I can take over a fucking country.
I think it's not a bad idea, but what I'd say before you go on your crusade, get information about shards, prominent shard bearers in the area, anybody who would know our whereabouts, names, get a dossier basically of like shard bearers, because Harry, you got a target on your back and we're right there with you.
which is exactly what I was thinking, Gon. I think you need to train people from a protection standpoint, not to get another shard, not to go out on an expedition now. We have one here. You call him Lord. He loses that shard. What do we have?
Well, if we lose the shard, they'll send a big enough force to wipe us all out.
Exactly my point.
No, we need to set up deals. I think that's Gon's. Although he's a bit of a brute, I think dealing with the underbelly, he's an outlaw. So dealing with the underbelly, merchants, whoever else, I think we got to set up a network. Rodrigo's got connections.
He nods. I have birdies everywhere.
At least in Silver Heel. Do your birds stretch further and outside of this place?
Oh yeah. He says I got connections to Mariposa, and like here, because you are his big homie, the biggest of homie.
We also have good standing with the Gold Syndicate. We're basically associate level. We've done what, 2-3 jobs for them at this point.
Yeah.
They definitely receive, and not easy jobs either.
The one with the red serpents is crazy. I mean,
that was fucking full on max difficulty. I mean, it was 100,000 copper pieces. Yeah, it was fucking max difficulty, fucking new game plus. But essentially, Rodrigo says I have connections to El Chulo. I don't speak Spanish, so I'm gonna pass it off.
Abby, you're a mercenary.
Yeah.
But you'd be able to train people with the Koye, right? And get some of these guys into fighting shape.
Should be able to.
Yeah, so he says I have connections to El Trulo, and he would say as well, if we can get some goods here. I can talk to my cousin there, and here are some trade routes or some trade actually there. If you can secure boats from El Trulo to here, it'll be profitable. It's gonna take a while, but
Can you shift ping it?
Isn't that pirate infested water? It's all the way north.
oh yeah, yeah. He smiled and says, "Yes, There are definitely pirate-infested waters. Have you been there? It's quite dangerous.
Unfortunately, we have been there. Well, not all the way there.
Yeah, we went to
It's a little
Saraguna.
dangerous.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
alive. Oh, you went to Saraguna? You guys are madmen. And women.
We had a run-in with Captain Red. Sure, if you're familiar with
You're
him.
alive? Admiral Red?
Admiral Red.
Admiral Red, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We saved his brother, broke him
encounter.
out of prison.
Hassan? Wow. I am surprised you're alive. He looks at you strangely and says, I've been hearing some stories about you guys, but I didn't think they were real. You really met Admiral Red?
I don't know why you're surprised. Not only were we alive, but he paid us.
Paid you what?
Handsomely.
In dreams?
No? In copper. He also gave
Offered
us
us
a
a
boat.
ship.
Wait, where's the
Yeah.
ship?
We didn't have a big enough crew at the time, so we had to liquidate it for a coin.
Why did you take the ship?
We didn't have a way to move it.
Fuck!
And as he says that, just Koa produces a gold syndicate banknote out of his pack, just sort of pulls it up and shows him the group total of like 6,000 copper sitting with the gold syndicate, and then puts the banknote back away.
Okay, little money backs here. I mean, we all got money. I mean, and Lucette says, that's money, but listen, I do think, honestly speaking, but while I can feed people here, I could probably make more money in Dithra, honestly. A lot of trade there. I can set up shop there and actually make a pretty good amount of money there. Now, the food here won't be as good, or very good, honestly speaking, but I'll make a lot of money because I still have my mega van, mega cart thing,
Supercart.
We could also, Rodrigo,
or two.
the food at the Filthy Seal is shit, but you do have kitchens.
True. You see in the kitchens, it doesn't look half as good as what Koa made. Koa's a fucking. Koa shit looks like fucking. You know those like things you see at Lowe's? It's all pimped out, all these extra bobs on it, and then you see someone's lawnmower from 1985 that their granddad gave them.
But you do have the space to house way more people for food. Maybe that's something we can do long term. But
I could also
Yeah.
pay cooks, too. She says,
Harry,
I think Lucette would have to teach people
yeah,
also. Like, she has to have people under her that can learn. If
set
she's
up a
gonna
franchise.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
for real. Like, we need that skill everywhere. We have to have a few people on the island who can cook for sure.
Are you willing to part ways with your beloved, or are you traveling with her?
she says, hell no, in Harry's voice. I'm not leaving anywhere. That was a suggestion. I would make sure but she's not leaving. Through and through, wherever Harry goes, she's going. Now, Harry, you can answer however you like, but you know that Lucette will probably not leave your side under any circumstances. If you don't think you'll live without her.
So I'm not gonna push her.
Well, maybe she can take an apprentice or two, and eventually.
Yeah, definitely. What's her charisma above table?
Oh yeah, charisma is a +8. She doesn't really. She's yeah, like
She's a
one.
little abrasive.
That
Yeah,
seems
she's
out
a
of
little-
character, but
Yeah, like it was
she's
higher.
so nice in real life.
You
I know.
Just like when she's not around you, she's a very nice person. But it was higher, but then she stopped being a waitress. Like, real personality, like fuck all these people. They're weird. They smell.
Yeah. She settled down and she was like, "I don't need to work on myself anymore."
I'm not doing this anymore. Charisma went from like an 18 to an 8. So she's kind of nice, but no, she's just a home. But Lucette will be actively training people that can cook, and once that happens, it gets to a point, then she can potentially send people out to Dithra to obviously about as a vendor. That's also an opportunity.
So Abby, are you gonna train soldiers with Okoye? Is that the plan?
Yeah, I can help him.
Well, then you might need this. And Koa pulls a bronze helm from the pack of shit that has come off the boat, just sticks it on your head and sort of pops it down onto your head for you. That might help a little bit.
You didn't have to hit it so hard. I'm short.
Then it just goes.
Gravity from 4'11" to 4'6".
That's a lot of gravity. Oh man, I was used to like a lot taller. Holy
Sorry, didn't mean to. Just, you know, if you're gonna be part of the team, you may as well try and stay safe in the process.
But Guinevere does say though, I need 4 fraggers. I need 2 scallywags, 2 rapscallion hoodlums, 2 people that aren't scared to die for what they believe in. Ventures, 4 of them.
You're gonna have to find them on your own, because pirates are
I'll
pirates.
Find them. As tough as they come, about as they come. Listen, I'll take my. She has her sword out. She's like,
Is that what?
Guinevere, you're losing your voice. I think you need to make sure that you speak up while you talk.
He says, "I'll cut a heathen in half."
Good.
In half.
We're gonna need that.
Rooter to tutor.
Gon will swig whatever swill he was drinking and finish the food. He's like, then I think the plan is set. Everyone rest. Been a long day and we have longer days ahead of us. Koa, before we go, that twine, you mind if I have a little bit of it?
Take what you need. I just thought it might make a little bit of a nice inline rope to stop people from falling drunkenly off the dock and into the water.
I just need a bit.
Take what you need.
Gon will retire after he gets some. And in the comfort of his quarters, he's going to take out one of the bronze arrows from his dearly departed friend, snap off the arrowhead, and then tie it into like a necklace. Yep, for the homie.
For the homie, listen. Run out. Lost but never forgotten, bro. Rest in peace. So, here we go. Here, so, as everyone's retiring here, Harry, as you're retiring, you're getting a dream. Very strange dream, like almost like you're in a constellation, a sea of stars. Exactly 1,000 of them outside of yourself. And as you see these 1,000 stars, here, as you're kind of dream walking here, the shard is becoming a lot more clearer to you, and it is here on this tile here. I'll mark it for you on the map. It is here. You're not sure what is there, but you are 100% sure a shard is on that tile. That also
and it hasn't moved.
Can you shift ping? I don't know which one we're looking at.
Here.
South.
Oh. Beyond the mountain line. We haven't been down there.
Also, too, you know that there is a shard that's been moving over the last couple days. It's been moving seemingly closer towards your direction or towards Dithra. You're not really sure, but it's definitely moving closer to the Silver Heel. And it's not just one shard. It is 4 shards.
Ooh. That sounds bad. One shard, I was like, oh, maybe that pirate that really likes Koa. But
Oh
they're fine.
yeah. He's like, hey, like you want to just get a job? Oh, you want to get a job here, Koa? You know, just shirtless.
Put
You know,
on the uniform. You're gonna look
you
good.
don't need a shirt here, man. Just
Frickin'
uniform.
pool boy.
Basically, he's walking around.
Basically, that's
shirtless
what he
in
wanted.
the middle of
Absolutely,
winter.
yeah.
Yep.
He said, "Listen, man,
Just,
we don't
just
have
look
a
good around me.
Fucking
He said, "We don't have a
Mariposa
shirt on."
fuckers. Like, you meet the one you want, you meet the one you don't.
Like, yeah,
Where are they coming from? The shards,
yes,
the west, the north, the south?
let me. They're coming from the west, the
Okay.
open waters.
So over water.
Coming from basically the Chimia or the Southern Empire, basically. So
Okay.
yeah, coming from the main.
So I tell both of those things to Gon and Koa privately. So, like the first shard, I felt the location the first time. Now sure of it. I show you guys on the map exactly there. And over the last couple days, there's a lot of shards together that are coming toward here. 3 or 4, maybe. I don't know if it's one person or multiple people, but they're making their way over here from the west. See,
How far out do you think they are?
I can't tell.
There's
I can't
4
tell.
of them.
I
he
wouldn't
said.
know like many days how fast they're going. I can't tell that.
No, because it literally like you sleep, you wake up in a different position.
Yeah. So it's just like they're getting closer, but I really can't tell you. I don't know.
I think we need to start planning around that. Where you sleep at night, if you spend more than a couple of days in the same spot, may be dangerous.
Maybe. Oh, here's a question. Oh, do I still need 8 hours of sleep?
So you need rest, but not a trade not a true 8 hours. I mean, it's probably like 6, whatever. But it doesn't really. It's you don't have enough shards where it's like a mechanical thing, like you don't sleep. But your metabolism is definitely obviously.
Because I heal.
Well, I
like,
guess
much
it's based off
faster.
of them sleeping, so it doesn't matter. They sleep and they witness it.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, but I'm just saying as far as like, what he's saying as far as because his metabolism is so high, his sleep schedule would definitely change.
Mm. It's not like Freddy Krueger. We stay up and hope
Yeah.
for the best.
Do we need to start? So we don't even have a dock built at this point yet. Do we need to worry about battlements? Do we need to worry about ballista? Do we need to worry about protection of this?
If there's
island
4
before-
shard bearers, a ballista will do nothing. What I think we need to do,
And when you
perhaps-
say that, Koa looks at you like, "What do you mean?"
did you not see the power that he exhibited? The speed? Good luck hitting something like that. If all 4 attack us and they work together,
Well, all shards are different, so we'd have to. But the thing is, they'll have the element of surprise.
Well, you did know one dude had a shot that like allowed him to just have better memory, essentially. So to be fair, they have a
Right.
wide variety of powers.
we know of 1 shard bearer. And I don't know if I trust her,
Cassandra.
but I don't think she's dangerous. Maybe we talk to Cassandra. She's been a
I
shard bearer
thought
for a
about it
longer
when I was
time.
there. I'm not sure I wanted to know I have a shard though.
Everyone knows you have a shard. You look like you have a shard.
Oh yeah.
Your physical
I
traits and
guess.
stuff. You look like
It
Mary
must have
Gordon.
gotten back
And-
to her for sure.
And if she has a shard, wouldn't she know? Isn't she part of this game dream thing you're
I mean,
feeling?
yeah, but she would know it's me just by that, but she wouldn't know where it is. So she might have known. Actually, I didn't stay there enough that she would have seen me in Zedra.
No, but you definitely. So
She took a
I said,
nap.
I said initially, like you were aware that the shard in Zedra is definitely from Cassandra, because only one in Zedra. You know, one shard. So there's no other shard bearers in Zedra. But yeah, I just didn't keep mentioning. Like, okay, it's one in Zedra. It's one in Zedra. It's one-
what I think, and I agree, it is risky. We don't know if we can trust her fully. But if those 4 are coming, it's better that we make a temporary alliance. It's worth talking to her.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she'd like some protection too from this big game thing. But then again, maybe she'll want the shard, because I'll tell you right now that it gives you that desire to have more.
It is a risk, though. And I don't want to say it's an equal chance that if she goes after it, she's not going to come out unscathed.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's up to you, but I feel like if there's a threat of 4 people, I would talk to her at least to know more. She's been doing it for a long time. She knows more than we do.
Give me an intelligence check as you honoring this. You're, using some of your deductive reasoning to try to interpret your dream a bit better. Harry. You mean intelligence check?
Oh, it's a die 100, eh? Oh.
Yep.
No. This is just intelligence check. This is intelligence.
No, okay.
This
So
is
that
It's
one.
not a profession roll.
Oh yeah.
I
No.
rolled a fucking 1.
Yep. You do not know. You don't know shit. Rippity rip.
Plus 30.
Mind you, everybody, it's a 31 nat 1.
Yep. He is very good at not thinking about exactly what he's like. Man, rutabagas, like some of that stew in there. He's like, fuck. Hold on. What am I thinking about?
I'm hungry right now.
It's been a lot to think about.
Lucette walked by in her pajamas as he's talking.
Hey, that thing's stinging, bro. That thing is stinging, dude. Thing is stinging, man. That's all I'm saying. Listen. Some distractions are better than others, ladies and gentlemen. That all
Hey, it
being,
doesn't say what distraction it is, just that he's distracted.
he's like, man, I got a taste for peaches. So I don't know how this happened, man.
For cake.
Man, regardless of that,
Midnight snack.
Did you put a basketball back there while you walked by, or what?
She's smuggling hams.
yeah, that old lace, like, man, that kind of works out, man. She got no- That all being said, guys, as you try to ponder this, Harry, you really don't know what to think of it. No, you do think that Star Bearers, you probably, they don't really make alliances like that. So you probably figure it's probably just one person that has all the.
That's even scarier.
That's
Actually.
even worse.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like a multiplier effect, but even still, being able to activate 4
Different powers.
different powers
Yeah.
potentially at the same time, yeah,
It's definitely a lot. I don't know if Cassandra could help. I'm curious to know whether she's worried. That's what I'd like to know more than anything. Does this worry her, or is this the thing? Because she's been there a long time. Nobody's ever went for her, you know?
you could also send a letter. I mean, you don't have to meet in person if the fear is
It's true.
make contact by a proxy. Even.
I mean, if we're gonna hit a sloop there basically every 4 days,
In a letter.
yeah, that's what I would do. I would send her something. I would code both of us being Master Alchemist. I would code a message to her.
All right, and what does this message say, roughly? We're gonna be exact, just roughly.
I would say something along the like really succinct, like new friendly shard bearer, sing a multiple bearer come forward. Are you worried?
And what's your Snapchat?
And yeah,
Hey,
I would just,
hey girl, can I get your
I would
number?
tell the I would tell the person that I send that I give the letter to wait for the response, that she's gonna write something. I would write in a message that I expect a written response to see if he wants an alliance, basically.
All right. He would have his hand
Or
open,
needs.
expecting a payment for this.
Oh, I'll give him. I don't know. We'll give a lousy guy like this. He's going there to get the food anyway. Like he's part of the crew. I'll give him 20 copper.
He will accept and bow and says it'll be done. And he goes off and he becomes the UPS.
And I will say, "Call me Lord."
So, and he's like, "Malone." Actually, Gwynver probably actually saying it for you, honestly.
She would probably be like, "Call him Lord."
Call him Lord, bitch! Smack!
Hmm.
Give it a fucking sword chop to lose his head off. He was the Lord, learning the next life, bitch. Hey, Guinevere is, for guys that don't know, ladies don't know at home, Guinevere is that chick, bro. She is for the, she's like Joan of Arc. She's about that action.
Oh yeah, she's gotten so intense.
Still down on him. Being said, so that's happening there. So Cole, you're doing that. Harry, you're sending the missus off here. Abby, what are you doing today?
I'm probably sitting down with his name, Akoya, trying to get a game plan of how we're gonna train these people.
Akoya would say, "Well, what kind of weapon do you use?
Battle axe?
You don't use a shield?
No.
You need these guys killed. All right, okay. You want to use it like Koa, huh? Man, you Easterners, have y'all heard of shields? They're nice. They're really
Our
nice.
skin is our shield. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we have the technology on a shield. It's a great technology. I unlocked it. But he says, okay, everybody won't want to use a spear and shield, so a lot of Easterners here, maybe they'll take with that. So, listen, I have a charisma of, what's it, 20? Because Okoye is actually pretty charismatic now. He wants to be like a leader kind of dude. His is 20, so he can control
4.
4. So he can control 4. So he can take on 4 to train. How many can you take on the train? What's your above table? What's your charisma?
That's plus 12.
All right, so you got a guy. You can get a guy. So that's 5 total. So we'll do 5 days on, 5 days off, and alternate, and then give them a rest day. Hopefully, in a couple weeks, they'll be able to be mercenaries and be able to take care of themselves. Yeah, let's do that. So, that being said, this actually uses your charisma for mercenaries, similar to how I was saying at 4 before. Some skills, for mercenary will be more strength based, but like this is using, your more leaderish skills. It's charisma. So please give me a D100. This is I would say this is expert. So give me D100. Are you a master and expert mercenary?
Master.
Okay. Well, give me D100 plus 32 plus your charisma bonus. All right.
Big money.
That's enough. I'll get a Koyes. Hold on. Ole. Let's see here. That was dirt. That was dirt. That was expert. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. So that is success barely. But it was a success nonetheless. That's 2 successes there. I will say, basically to train these 10 people, it's going to take about, I would say, 40 successes between the 2 of them. So if you guys see it every day, 20 days, you guys see less, 20 to 30. As you go here, you guys can obviously stop and start that whenever you feel like it, but really you're doing that. Cole, if you're doing boat stuff, I assume you're just kind of doing that. Doing that. Gon, what are you doing today? Going
I-
back.
Yeah, we're going back to the Silver Heel to get supplies and start networking, basically.
You're going back to Zedra. Harry Belafonte, you're going to the mainland here to start a farm.
Yep.
Lucette
Yeah.
is coming with you. Also, Guinevere is also coming with you as well too to make sure you guys don't die.
Yeah, sounds great.
And she's gonna be training her 4 Rough Riders. So
We'll need protection, so good, yeah.
all of them are definitely unskilled, but they look like they definitely have some drama.
Some HP to be human shields.
They definitely have some
They're wearing
family drama.
those nice red shirts.
They have some family drama in their life. Okay. Okay. So you're there. So your first day, gonna be traveling, gone. Harry gets there just fine. Okay. So, Harry, this is pretty much just a danger check to see how safe that day is. I mean, you guys pretty much took over this place here, so it's pretty safe, honestly. Give me a D100, Harry. Don't less. I would say 15.
Let's go. 86.
Nice.
Isn't that a minor? Good
Oh
thing?
no. That was just a danger roll.
Just Guinevere's
That's
she's with
nose goes
Yeah,
off.
sure.
Golden nose goes off.
That's inspiration to Jay, because you remember there you go, Golden Nose does go off. Hold on. Give me 3d6.
He's out there with the metal detector.
Hey, but Guinevere by herself could like if she wasn't so crazy as far as like zealotry, she could probably implement the shit by herself, just traveling. She's a quite I'd say you found 8 trinkets worth 35 CP each.
Hey, you got to do the math on this one, buddy, because you're out there with just Guinevere.
There you go. So you have 8 trinkets worth 35. 8 trinkets worth 35 CP each. You're there.
I'm assuming you're just in a random sloop, like.
Okay. This is just okay. So you're just I would say give me your herbalism check. This is a novice to basically set up farming, and this is just to see how well you kind of pick your spot, basically setting up your farm. Okay. So give me a this is memory. So give me a D100 plus your wisdom modifier plus 32. That's your special. For Harry.
Right, so D100 plus my modifier of what's that?
Your plus modifier for wisdom.
Okay, plus 32, right?
Okay, yep. Well, plus 30.
Put that in.
Yep, there we go. There.
Alright, that's a shit roll.
Let's see here. Well, it was novice, and you made it. You made it. You made it.
Total
So,
is good, but
it's just Harry has that shard bonus. Harry has that shard bonus. Stats are stacked. These stats are statting. But you definitely found a good spot there. You begin to basically begin to rip up grass and kind of move away the rough ground to be able to set up a food spot.
oh, would I have brought the dude with the animals?
The horses, Obi, you can.
Obi?
Yeah, could Obi come with maybe his apprentice if he has one?
He does.
The animals could maybe graze better here, but we could use them also for the farming, I'm assuming.
Yes.
They can
Yep.
pull plows and whatever else.
Better for them to be here than at the sand, you know?
Yeah.
We got to get plows first.
You can make one, right?
He can.
I'm building a dock right now.
He's the only carpenter.
Zinnia, we've got other people. We've
Carpenter?
got like 3 blacksmiths.
Oh, that's true.
It's metalwork.
True. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. No, a plow. You can just make a metal plow. So
Have,
yeah.
what's
It's
his
like a
name?
wedge,
One.
basically.
Have what's his
Antonio.
name? The
Tony.
Antonio?
Antonio build it.
Yeah, just ask for metal cause you guys need metal. Ask for metal when you go back to Zedra.
Yeah, or I might be able to just buy one. Just
Yeah.
a basic
Or just buy one from Okpan. It's literally
Couple instruments for farming. Yeah, if they have that, that'd be useful right
They
off the
would-
bat.
100% have all of those things.
plows,
Good investment.
hose, just general.
Yeah, you buy farm equipment there. Just like just say you did it, so it's
Bit
documented.
and bridle, all the connection things.
All the oodles and caboodles. Just tell Koa, he'll notate it.
You say I need to buy hose around Guinevere, and she's like, we are not into slavery.
Not that kind of
Listen, consent, motherfucker.
Get
Consent.
your mind out of your pants,
There's some
Guinevere.
hoes on this island. There's some hoes on this island.
All the pirates are like, you said hose? Like, oh, no, not that kind. They're like, God damn it.
I wasn't around Guinevere. She just blade. Fucking just cutting people in half. Just sing. Crazy. But
She's too pent up. She needs a hoe, to be honest.
one of the school students is like, you just need to get laid, buddy. You just need to go.
We'll have to get her a little altar girl just for
Yeah.
her.
Oh, man.
It literally took Val out. He's gone. He did.
Wow.
All right. Hey, listen, man. She likes her girls as women. Dr. Val said she is not a
She'll
member
grow
of a
into
certain
one.
clergy.
Whatever the
Shattered
age of
one,
consent
not a other
is
one.
out here.
My connection.
Probably pretty young.
Yeah.
What-
Oh, we
what was
lost
it?
you, Val. You're-
People, I was like, Jay froze
frozen.
too, but no, he didn't.
Medieval Europe was like 13
No,
years
just
old.
Val
in
did. He's
marriage.
Yeah,
I'm frozen.
those childbirthing years.
Yeah.
Am I still frozen?
No,
You're
good.
back.
No, you're good.
Okay, I was frozen. I was like, yeah. So my microphone unplugged. I was like, no.
So the FBI found your location.
Yeah,
Like, no.
I get it now.
But that's happening there. Gone, you making your trip. Give me a.
Don't forget to jump the day. We're day 166 now. Oh, you did. Never mind.
Yeah. So give me. So Jesus is actually is your mariner today. Gone that you go to Zedra.
Okay.
So give me a D100. Plus. Oh wait, no, he's also a master too. Damn. Give me a plus 32. Plus 18. That I didn't call it. It was journeyman. So, it's successful, and he did not trigger any nefarious actions there. So you make it to Zedra, and as you make it to Zedra, well, no, you make it halfway to Zedra. It takes a day and a half to get there. So halfway to Zedra that day, and I want to say, training, docking, farming, and he's traveling. So, we all know where the party is going. Now, with that, we'll end the session here. If not, we're going to go on for like 3 more hours. But we'll pick up with the party following their dreams while they realize these dreams have a lot of strings attached, as the party essentially it has a looming threat with somebody or some people with 4 shards moving near or to their location. Is the threat is an ally, and will they be able to see their dream of making basically Havana like they're the fucking Italian mafia in the 50s and 60s? Find out next time, and either 1001 shards. Don't die.
Don't die. Audience, don't die.